Hello, you're tuned in to 6 Second Critics, the podcast. My name's Kane and I will have my co-host with me as well, John Joe. Today we're going to talk about 15 to 20 minutes of films and 15 to 20 minutes of TV shows as well. This all comes from my 60-second reviews on Instagram. It's at Godness, where we used to review a film in 60 seconds. Now we've elongated it into a podcast. You're welcome.
To me, I went in there with low expectations and he didn't let me down.
I went in there expecting poo and you delivered.
Like, you made me watch the first one again.
You made me.
You made me watch the first one again.
Did he hold a gun to your head to make you
Yeah,
watch it?
pretty much. And then I went to the cinema and watched the same film for another 3 hours.
Wow. It couldn't be any more fine.
To me, it's a Sunday afternoon film. Watch it because there's nothing else to watch kind of film.
Sounds like it's bad to me. Yo, welcome to episode 9 of 6 Second Critics, the podcast, the people's film and TV podcast. I'm the host, Kane D Allen. With me, I've got my co-host, John Joe's the third, who's going to go by...
John Joe.
John Joe. Yes. Awesome. We've also got guest... We actually could do siren alarms, but I'm not going to make Richard do that. I'm just going to do that instead. We've got a guest on the podcast.
Hi.
Hi, yes, that is Mother Godness, as some people know, also known as my mum. It's good to have you here, Mum.
Fine, thank you.
It's good to have you here. It's symbolic that you're the first guest since obviously 6 Second Critics started with us free.
Yes, that is true.
Quick little quiz. What was the first film we ever reviewed?
Really can't remember.
Oh, Life.
Yeah.
Was it?
Life, man.
Wow.
I was like, nasty. But
Weird.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, Mum, it's good to have you here. So the planning today, guys, we're going to do all films and we're going to review or go or talk about the films that we've reviewed this year, really. So we're going to go in a tier set by John Joe. Do you explain the tier system, John Joe?
It's basically a set tiers which you'll have stuff like absolute garbage, just bad, it's fine, good, very good, and peak cinema.
Peak Cinema.
I thought it was a great title for one of the...
Peak Cinema.
Yeah, but
Cinema
what was
don't
actually
get any
classed
better.
as peak cinema?
Well,
We'll
get
see.
to it.
We'll see. Me and John are in sync, you know. We've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with absolute garbage. I'll start off. I'm in my absolute garbage. I've got Thor: Love and Thunder. Does anybody join me with that?
No.
No.
I do.
Excellent.
I do.
I'm on my own.
You start, Mum. Why don't you feel like Thor: Love and Thunder is absolute garbage?
Absolute garbage is really, really low.
Okay.
I know it's bad, but it's just not that bad. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the next one after absolute garbage?
Well, first of all, just before we do that, have you got anything else in absolute garbage? What have you got in there, John Joe?
I've got Morbius.
Morbius.
Oh my gosh.
Terrible film.
What?
Terrible film.
So insultive.
So annoying because Matt Smith and Jared Leto could have made it so much better.
Yeah.
They were just giving
Good
a
actors,
poor
man.
story.
Wasted.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was brilliant.
Brilliant. Morbius. Mum.
Maybe I'm just used to the
Are we talking about the same film?
Yes.
the old Spider-Man cartoon, where like seeing Morbius and that, who was like, oh, this like dark, like vampire kind of guy, and then this was kind of like, oh, he's just like an angsty teen. May as well just be Twilight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's agree to differ then, shall we?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
I
shall.
can't wait to see where you got Morbius. Because if it's not in the next 2 or 3 categories, I might have to ask you to leave.
Okay. That's not my opinion is valued.
Of course it is. Okay, going up then, we've got Just Bad. So before we say what films we've got in here, how many films have you got in that category?
None.
Insane. You, John Joe?
One.
I've got one film in there.
Okay.
I've got Morbius in there.
Okay. Very close. Very close.
Stop hitting on my Morbius, man. You just got some kind of dislike for Morbius.
Listen, at least it's not absolute garbage.
But it was.
But it was.
Yeah, man. Like, I'll just talk a little bit about it. Like, Morbius, it like you said, it had the potential to be fantastic. It really did. Matt Smith, incredible actor, same as Jared Leto. But once again, Sony does what it likes to do with superhero movies and just made some awful superhero.
What was wrong with it? What was wrong with it?
It was silly. It was really silly. It was the CGI
Storyline was poor.
Yeah,
CGI was terrible.
Bro, really bad CGI. And then that Matt Smith thing, he's just walking around and he's going,
I'm telling you, angsty vampire teen.
yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah, man, it missed for me. It really missed. It really missed.
Maybe you get the angsty vampire teens because you guys are a lot nearer to being teens than I was, so maybe that's what it is. It's
Yeah,
a
if
long,
you remembered, you'd
it's a
agree.
distant memory. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I'll give you that.
You said that you had 2 things in Just Bad.
Just one.
Just one.
That would be Jurassic World.
Yeah.
What?
I haven't got it in there, but I hear it.
Yeah.
You don't think
I know why.
Yeah.
You're not into dinosaurs.
Not really. No, I'm
Oh, it's a
into
bad
dinosaurs, but it's just that the way they did the dinosaurs was poor.
In what sense?
Do you remember the old like 90s dinosaur TV show where it was like really bad CGI?
Yes.
And it was like, where's the mama?
Yeah.
It's kind of that. And I
Okay.
didn't need that for a film that's this big. How many films
this
in now
budget.
for Jurassic World?
third? That's the third one.
Yeah. Didn't need that.
6, and is it the 6th one in then all of them? Then same with the others as well.
But no, yeah.
I'll give you that.
I found it poor.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You have your reasons.
They were going for the nostalgia side of things to bring obviously the old people back and do this
Yeah.
all this other stuff.
Wasted.
Just didn't hit for me.
Wasted, man. Wasted. Yeah, I really loved the Jurassic World films. I loved the first one. I loved Fallen Kingdom. And I felt like it just really dropped the ball with this. We said it about how the whole tech idea.
It set it up so well for the
Yeah.
last one and then just
flopped.
poor with this one.
It's like when you see a really good diver on the board and they're in great condition, they've got the right hat, the right goggles, and they're bouncing. You're like, this guy's going to be sick. And then just belly flop. You're like, what was
Cannonball.
that? Yeah, like, that was
But
how it felt.
isn't it just another symbol of, or example, should I say, of cinemas just making more money
100%.
off what people like
Bums
to go
in
and watch?
seats.
Because we paid to go and see it, so they got what they wanted.
Yeah, they won.
But you can't do that because of the whole, like, what you say to people. Or, like, when people start speaking about it and it is a whole film, no one else is going to see it.
Yeah.
Or they're not going to get the retention for other people to come back
Yes,
for another
but by
film.
that point, though, they've already made their money.
True. That's true.
This is it. Well, hopefully there will be less films because less bums in seats every time. If you make a bad film, you're not going to get the same amount of people.
Oh,
Eventually,
yeah, you learn
will
from it,
affect
don't you? Yeah.
I say that, but then Fast and Furious
Yeah, that's
seems to
like-
tip that, doesn't
That,
it?
yeah, that's just leagues ahead. You can't really do anything with that. You can't touch it. It's,
Yeah.
it's too many people are going to keep going to see
Yeah,
it.
too many. Yeah, somehow they break even.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm one of them.
Okay, going on to the next category, we got So Bad It's Fun. How many you got in that category, Mum? You listen, if I hear that below 1 number again,
0.
oh, you're moving mad. You must be in a good mood.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, that was great. How many you got in there, John?
No.
0?
Yeah.
I've got 1.
Who?
Jurassic World Dominion.
Nice. Nice. We're really, really
You
close.
know what, Jurassic World?
Mum, I love it,
Have
you
you
know.
seen the same films?
Yo, it was
We've seen the
it
same
was
bad
fun.
film, yes.
Yeah. It was fun, man. It was fun. It just like to be that fun, it had to be bad as well. And that's why it was so bad it was fun.
Okay.
Okay, no, you might be right, actually. I'd probably move it up just because So Bad It's Fun.
Yeah. Oh, this is awful.
Yeah, but I can enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay. Going on to it.
Can I say where I had Jurassic World?
We're gonna get them.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get there. Hopefully not too far from now. Going on to the next category after that, we got It's Fine. So, Mum, you got 6 films in this one, right?
All of them.
Yeah.
Son, are you taking the mickey out of your mother?
I'm just wondering how many you've got in It's Fine.
I'm just counting now.
Okay.
She's got quite a few.
Yeah.
She's got quite a few.
Mobius 1, Mobius 2.
I have 9.
Whoa. That's interesting. That means that's funny. I just think you're a harsh critic. It's just that fine means bad for you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what it is? I don't
to write home about.
I don't
Yeah.
like to poop on people. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
I don't like to go hard. So I think everyone's got a fair shake. That's basically what it is.
Okay, fair
All
enough.
right? That's just great. I am. Go on.
Okay, so I've got, to be fair, I've got 5 in It's Fine. How many have you got?
5.
Okay, so I'll start off with mine. And I'm going to try and see if I can catch some of you guys and catch some agreement with you guys.
Okay.
So in my It's Fine, I've got, let me just double check, The Northman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about you, Mum?
Yeah.
Okay. I've also got in there Beast.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was just fine.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I've also got in there as well, I think I'm going to start losing you now, but maybe John Joe. Black Adam.
No.
Yeah.
Wait
Black
a
Adam?
second.
It's fine.
No.
Okay. Final 2 I've got in there is Doctor Strange, Multiverse Multiverse. What's it? I forgot what it's called. That's how bad it is.
Multiverse Madness.
Multiverse Madness.
That's how bad it is.
Multiverse of Sadness. That might be the name of the episode. Okay. And I've also got in there The Grey Man.
Yes, I agree. I have
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
Yeah,
3
that's
out of
it.
5.
Okay, so let's talk about. I think we should start off with The Grey Man. Why is it not good, but it's better than It's So Bad It's Fun for you guys? Who wants to start?
The Grey Man.
Yeah.
It just felt a bit like, because we've seen John Wick and things of that ilk. It just felt a little bit like a poor man's John Wick.
Big facts. John called it that. I think.
Yeah. So because of that, to me, it's good. It's good on its own. But once you watch other things of the same kind of
Style.
it just doesn't work.
It's nowhere near as good.
And it's just a ridiculous amount of action. There's actually no story because there's that much going on.
I agree with
Gunfight.
Yeah, it's
Car
just
drive.
gunfight, car chase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A plane explodes. It's ridiculous. That's what I would say.
I don't think that's fair to bring it down because I think John Wick 2 is just it's an adrenaline film.
Yeah, but John Wick 2 is following on from John Wick 1. So it's a
yeah.
story. It's the storyline's continuously going
Very
like
correct.
that.
Like, they could have done more storyline in Grey Man 1 and then obviously done a second one where it obviously was the same amount of action, but it developing on the storyline rather than cramming everything in.
I agree. The problem is with Grey Man 1, there would have never been a Grey Man 2.
Yes.
Because people would have signed up for it.
That's
But there was
exactly
also
it.
the speculation of doing a series and stuff.
Really?
Netflix doing a series, yeah.
Wow.
With who as the lead?
Him?
Ryan
Ryan
Gosling.
Gosling.
Yeah.
Not got my time.
I won't be watching it, but
I
a
don't know.
lot of
Maybe
people watch it.
I'd watch an episode and see how it is.
I don't like Ryan Gosling like that, you know.
Really?
I really struggle. I only started watching him in like the last couple of years.
Really?
Like, what did I watch him in that I thought that I saw him in? Blade Runner 2049?
Yeah.
It's like one of the first films I've ever seen him in.
Really?
Yeah, I could never watch Driver.
Such a good
Wasn't he
film.
in Southpaw?
No.
No, he's
That's
not.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
It is. I get them two mixed up.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
crazy.
That's so bad.
How can you get them mixed up?
Because they're very similar people.
Okay.
In John Joe's head.
In my head, yeah.
In your little world. Okay, then.
Okay, another one, a smaller one. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Beast. Why is it not bad, in your opinion, Mum? Why is it not worse?
Okay. Idris Elba's in the film.
Oh, gosh.
That sold me.
Right.
That was about it.
Oh, gosh.
Right?
Okay.
It was basically like watching a David Attenborough, on a bad day in a movie.
Right, okay.
And we've all seen it before. The name of the film gives it away. And it's just ridiculous. And the end is obvious.
Yeah, so
And that's what it is. It's just, you know what's going to happen at the end. So it's,
But why was it... So, that you gave me some negatives. Is it only positive to the film, Idris Elba? Or is there anything else that you actually did find entertaining?
the two other actresses, the
Yeah.
two young girls, they were good.
Yeah.
They were very good. And the filming of it, the cinematography seemed, that was okay. But the CGI was...
The way the lions were
Yeah.
stylized and stuff, that was interesting.
that was
but it's
good.
nothing when you compare it to like Lion King, which was different when you like look at the
Yeah.
lion aspect of like the paws turning and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, it just... you know what it is? It felt like a film you would... This is going to sound really horrible to say this. A straight-to-DVD film?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those films, though.
Yeah.
Oh, this would have been better when it was free and on my couch.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think if it wasn't Idris Elba in the lead, people wouldn't have gone to see it. And I'd be interested to know how much it made at the box office. I reckon it made a loss.
Yeah,
I think,
potentially.
I think it did.
Fair enough. Last two films we've got in the category, last three, sorry. Let's talk about Doctor Strange and Black Adam. Would you say you got them in the same... no, you guys don't have them in the same category, do you? So
I've got Doctor Strange.
in there.
Yes, I have.
That's interesting, Mum. It's a little bit more shocking for me since I'm a big Doctor Strange fan. But I thought like you enjoyed the film when you originally reviewed it.
Okay. I enjoyed the film, but I think with a lot of films, you have to go back and have a look at them again.
Right.
And when you look at it again at home, not in a cinema, with the noise and the surroundings and everything and the hype and the popcorn on your lap, you see a different film.
Doesn't hit the same.
Yeah, and it was just John Joseph said it then, it just didn't hit.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? It's not, it's called, what is it, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we didn't see enough multiverses. That was my issue.
Right.
The multiverses took 5 minutes to flip through.
Right, okay.
That's what let it down.
Right, okay, fair enough. Yeah, man, it was, there was loads of interesting moments and it was really cool and stuff. But as an actual wrap together film, I just don't think it was that good.
Yeah, it didn't come together, did it?
Not really, no.
Yeah,
not
that's
like
it.
not like the first one did.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes with Marvel, they've got to be careful because everybody expects special effects and loads of really big stuff. But at the same time, as an older audience, we expect some good, hard-hitting story.
I think the only thing that got me with it, which I enjoyed, was the fact
Well,
that
don't ruin it, by the way.
the trailer leads you one way
Okay.
and the film takes you another way.
Right, okay.
There you go.
I will also say, if you haven't seen it by now, you kind of are going to be looking for spoilers, or it's more likely going to see spoilers.
Yes.
True, but I don't, you know what I mean, bro?
Yeah,
It's-
okay,
it's
yeah.
what we do. It says it in the Bible. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Final film in there, Black Adam. I think it's the perfect fine film. It couldn't be any more fine.
To me, it's a Sunday afternoon film. Watch it because there's nothing else to watch kind of film.
That sounds like it's bad to me, like I'm
You
gonna
know
fall
what it
asleep and
is,
go.
yeah. But I told you before I went in to go and see it, I am saturated with Dwayne Johnson, and I am sick of seeing anything that he's in. So to me, I went in there with low expectations, and he didn't let me down.
I went in there expecting poo, and you delivered. Thank you, The Rock. Horrible. I'm not going to be mean, she said. This is her not mean.
Anybody who
Okay.
knows me knows I'm not being mean.
Okay, now we're going on to good.
I was just going to say,
Oh, go on.
in It's Fine, I also had,
Oh, go on.
did you say glass onion?
No, I didn't.
No. I've got glass onion and It's Fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also got Avatar.
Oh, my God. Well, guys, it's been a fantastic.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Okay, let's pick this apart. Starting off with glass onion, doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
You were never impressed with glass
No,
onion. Fair
no.
enough.
Wow, I love anything like that, so I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Tell me more about what. Oh no, we know that.
Yeah, we
know
talk
that.
about- yeah.
Fair enough. Let's talk about Avatar then.
Do we have to? This might run on for a little bit longer
Nah,
than
it won't.
necessary.
It won't be.
It
It won't be. It
won't,
won't be. Why? Why, John?
Because it felt like you made me watch the first one again.
You made
You
me.
made me watch the first one again.
Did he hold a gun to your head to make you
Yeah,
watch it?
pretty much. And then I went to the cinema and watched the same film for another 3 hours.
Wow! Wowee!
Harsh.
Wowee! That's definitely going to be in the intro of the podcast. Right.
I also didn't like the way certain main parts of it were filmed. It seemed very much like, you know, the cinematography you get, like, or the cutscenes you get on a video game.
Yeah.
It was that.
Really?
I didn't want to go in a film with that big of a budget
Yeah.
and see stuff like that.
Really?
The only bit I liked was the end for the last, like, 45, half an hour minutes.
He's lucky that it's a 3-hour film, you know, because that could have been the last 10 minutes because the film's so long. That is crazy, John Joe. I love the cinematic like views and stuff. So we'll deep dive on this a little bit because we've not discussed it on the podcast yet, and it's a new film. I really enjoyed Avatar. Avatar: The Way of Water. What I've realized is with James Cameron with this particular film, the first hour is just to get you back in the mix.
Yeah, that's what you said to me.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first hour is just to get you in the mix. I was talking to
To
someone.
immerse you into that world, as you said to me,
Yeah.
which is a nice saying.
Yeah, so that first hour is just doing that. And I was speaking to someone here, and they said that you watch blue aliens run around for so long, you forget they're aliens. And that really hit me because I was like, they did feel like people. I felt like I was watching people from somewhere else, not a different planet out in the universe somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that makes it a lot easier to build connections with them and feel what they're going through. I thought it was an incredible sci-fi film, but I don't think it's an incredible film. But I did think it was.
But what makes it incredible then? Just what you just said.
Well, the special effects are untouchable. Like, it doesn't look fake. I was watching. Okay, John Joe. In my opinion,
It's the what's it? Stop action.
I don't.
It's stop motion.
No?
Think about it. Was
stop
it
motion,
was it
stop
any
action.
different?
Yeah.
Was it any different from the first one?
Yes.
That was 13 years ago.
Yes.
Yes. John Joe, it's a different,
Yes.
different people, different place, different.
No,
villains.
it's not that for me.
No, not
It
different
was
villains.
for me because I read up a lot on what directors do, what they have to go through, and why they have to wait for so long to make the film. To me, what I enjoyed about it was the fact of how much work it took them to get those scenes underwater.
Yeah.
So I respect that.
That makes it. That's also
Yeah,
impressive.
yeah, it's impressive and it just looks so real. I think the story is just a little bit loose.
I hear you.
There's a
We've been there
story I would
before.
have much rather seen.
Yeah, we've been there before. It's like a repeat of the second one. And
I
it was-
get it. I get it.
You know,
I get it.
so-
There's new elements. So, you know what's funny is, as I'm taking in what John Joe said, I'm seeing a lot of similarities.
That's
I'm seeing
it. That's
a
what we're saying.
lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it could have been called Avatar Part 2.
Yeah, all the interactions, the way things are working, it's very, very similar. Very same-ish. From a film that's meant to be this massive, like, budget film.
Well, I agree with you, and I
But
think
the budget is the special effects. That's where the money comes in.
True.
I think the problem with Avatar is I think people expect too much from it.
It's the hype.
And that's it. That's what I'm going to say. And I think I can't say they don't create the hype because of course they put millions into marketing. But if you go into Avatar like open-minded and not with a high expectation, you come out with a better enjoyment of the film. Unless you love it and you love the first one and you're down for it and you're like, this is my cup of tea, then you are going to come out going, right, okay.
But don't you think though, with something like Avatar, people who love Avatar are people who are kind of techie, nerdy, that are deeply into movies, don't watch movies on like a surface level. Does that make sense? You get people who enjoy it just in general, but if you're like really into how films are made and stuff like that,
No,
you're
you're
going
right.
to take on Avatar and think that's amazing.
It's funny you say that.
Because you respect it.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because a few people I've spoke to who love Avatar have gone, oh, Avatar, oh no. Before they spoke to me about it, they've gone, oh, I can't wait for Avatar. This happens. They spent this much time underwater.
Exactly.
Or they've done that, or they film this like
Exactly
this.
what I'm saying.
So there is an element of that
there is
in it.
that.
And if you're not interested in those elements, I don't think it will be
It won't hit.
banging for you.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
We've not, obviously, like I said, we're going to do our reviews later on this film and put it on Instagram and whatnot. But on this film, because we've not done that yet, what are your reviews? Because it's the first time we've discussed it as a 3.
Oh, the like rating?
Yeah.
5.
Well, man, give the man a little
I won't.
something.
I won't.
Wow, John.
Harsh.
That's cool. I
What
would
about
say, you know what, 7.
7. I'm on an 8 too, me.
Wow.
I enjoyed the experience
generous.
of the film. I enjoyed the film, man.
Did you know they're doing a third one?
Yeah, and a
The
fourth
third one's like
9 hours long.
no, I heard that was a director's cut for the second one, and then
Okay.
they're doing a third one.
The third one's finished. They
Yeah.
just edited it now.
Yeah?
Started the
Are
fourth.
you gonna
one.
watch that?
Of course I am. Why would I not?
I'd watch it just because once I start watching a series, I have to complete it.
Yeah, I get that. I
So
get that.
I have to get the rounded experience.
Yeah. See if it gets to a completion kind of thing.
Yes.
So that was, you had it in good.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. So that's it's fine's finished.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 more categories left, just to let everybody know. We've got good, very good, and peak cinema. So let's see what lands in there. But we're going on to good. So got 2 films that I've already discussed. I've got Glass Onion in there, and I've got Avatar in there.
Okay, so not that much.
Yeah,
higher.
not crazy. I did, for some reason, I thought I had it in peak cinema, but I guess I had that opinion, and you've just reminded me. And it's good that I'm happy I've got it there. My last film in there I've got is Top Gun Maverick.
Oh.
You got it in what?
Good.
What?
Good.
Repeat that.
Good.
Ooh.
Say that about.
Good.
You're cheeky. If you weren't taller than me, I'd put you across my lap. Good for Maverick.
Yes, Mum.
Wow.
Are you going to let you start in the film? What you mean? How did you do that to Tom Cruise? All right, okay. We'll come to Top Gun Maverick
Yeah,
in
we'll
a
do.
minute. What have you got in good, John?
I also have 3 in good.
Yeah.
I have Black Adam.
Okay.
I have Ambulance.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
okay.
I have that.
Yeah.
And then I don't think we did a review for this one. Violent Night I put in good as well. But that's just an honorable mention.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, that's interesting. Let's start with, what's the one you said before, Ambulance?
Oh, Black Adam.
Black Adam. No, wait, let's not do that. Let's do Ambulance first.
Okay.
You've not said Ambulance yet, have you?
Yeah, I got it in good.
Ah, okay. So that's interesting. So it's only me then who hasn't said it yet, which obviously means you know where I'm going to have it in one coming up.
Okay.
Seriously.
You don't know where it is yet, Mum. It's not. You nearly made me tell you where I've got it. Ambulance then. I did enjoy Ambulance. I'm surprised by how much you guys enjoyed Ambulance as well. I thought it was only me. who enjoyed it that much.
think
no expectations.
we were surprised by Ambulance.
it
We
was
came
all
out
well.
the cinema and we were like, that was really good.
Yeah.
It was another Mile 22 film. You know, where we went in not
Yes.
knowing what to expect. And then it
Yes.
just blew it out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
What's really interesting is I feel like with Ambulance and Mile 22, it kind of reminds me of when you go on a night out or you go for a drink and you don't expect it, and it ends up being well better than you expected.
You don't
Exactly.
want
No
anything.
expectations,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This can't go wrong because it's already wrong.
Yeah.
Now, Ambulance was great. I wish I remembered the black actor's name. I can't remember. I know he's in
gosh.
Matrix Resurrections as well.
Yeah, he is. I can't remember his name.
But obviously, we know that we've got Jake Gyllenhaal in the other actor. Yeah, man, I loved Ambulance.
I think the story.
I think it was Jake Gyllenhaal for me. I'm a big fan of Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes, you are. I
Big
give
fan
you
of
that.
him.
Yeah. I think the story was good.
Yeah,
I like both of them together.
Yeah.
They worked well together.
It's a fairly simple concept, really, but
Yeah.
it's just driven really well by Jake Gyllenhaal's
By an
character.
ambulance. Sorry.
Yeah, gosh, well done. But yeah, I think it was driven really well by Jake Gyllenhaal's acting and obviously the other actor as well, and just how much the trouble and weaving and where's this going?
Yeah, you're not sure.
Yeah, there's that constant element.
You start off one way and you think, okay, this is going to go a certain kind of way, and then it just veers, and then you're like, wow, what's going on? And it comes back on that path again, and you're just never sure.
Yeah.
And that's why the ending, you kind of think you know what the ending's going to be, and I'm not giving anything away, and that's what makes it good.
Yeah, man. There was an element of that in Mile 22 as well. Of
Mile 22
where is
was,
this going?
yeah.
Yeah, man. No, it's a great film. Top Gun Maverick. Look, it's a good film.
I have to ask you a question on this now because I am sorry. Right, you're one of the few people on the planet who've got Top Gun Maverick as a good film. Yeah. Right, is it a generational thing? Is it a nostalgia thing for me, or did you watch Top Gun?
Sat next to you. Okay. First of all, I did watch it.
No, the first Top Gun. Did you watch?
Yes,
Top
I
Gun?
did. I did.
You watched it like beforehand.
Yeah, I did.
Right,
I did.
okay.
I watched it afterwards though.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh my! Never seen someone so upset about a film in this podcast. Look, you know what it is. I think the first 2 points you make is massively reasons. Generationally, I've not waited 20, 30 years to watch it.
32.
32 years to watch it. So there's not all that like kind of like ooh, that suspense of can't wait for him to reprise this role and all that kind of stuff. So that's lost on me. Secondly, as well, I do think it's a good film.
Okay.
But for me, it's not better than some of the other films I've watched.
Okay.
It is a good film, and there's loads of
what makes it good.
But the
not
jets,
peak.
Not peak. I think for me to enjoy this film more, I would have had to have watched it. I would have to have watched it when the first one came out. I think a lot of I guarantee if you looked at how many people who love the film as much as you, I bet there would be a similar age.
So basically, what you're saying is a bit like women would rate a chick flick film higher than you guys would.
No, it's
same
not,
sort of thing.
No, it's because you've watched it. You've watched the first one
it's the
so
suspense.
many. Yeah, you watched the first one so many years ago. So that element of nostalgia is what makes it massive to you. For example, I really like Spider-Man.
I got emotional in the cinema, didn't I?
There you go. I really like Spider-Man No Way Home, and that is because of the two other Spider-Mans that are in it. Okay. Do you know what I mean? That was huge for me. I know it is technically, isn't it? So that's what made it massive for me.
Okay.
But I know loads of people who wouldn't feel that way because they didn't grow up on the same Spider-Mans as me.
Okay.
So that's what I think that's what the biggest thing is about it. Especially whenever you bring a film out 30 years later, another film that we watched but we haven't brought up yet, and we'll have to like slot it in, is Matrix Resurrections.
That's not.
I enjoyed that, and I think if it was a better film, I think a lot more people would have loved it like Maverick. But because it kind of fell short, people don't have that kind of way. But it had the potential to be that like loved purely because of the nostalgia. Like it's back after 20 years and it's great again, and it reminds you when I was 11.
And he's still in it as well. It's not like they've changed the actor or anything. They've still kept him in it.
Similar, the plot runs on from the first film, so I get it. What else did you have in good, John Joe?
Oh, Black Adam.
Black Adam,
and then Violet Night.
Okay. Have you got anything else in good, Mum?
No.
Okay. Going on to very good.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
I didn't get my chance to talk about.
Please don't tell me my chance to talk about Maverick.
Okay.
They changed the episode name. The Maverick Show. Going on. Did you have anything else to talk about in that one? Very good. Just in good, sorry.
No.
Excellent. Okay. So going on to very good. So I'm looking here, and to be fair, I feel like none of these films have came up yet. So they're either in this or peak cinema. I've got The Batman.
Yes.
The Woman King.
Yep.
Yes.
And Bullet Train.
Just sit here in silence.
Yo, that's hilarious. You know, this is why you need to go to YouTube because this is funny. Fair enough.
I've lost Bullet Train. I don't know why I put Bullet Train.
Actually, no,
I've lost the Bullet Train.
Yeah, not
I've lost
Woman
the
King.
Bullet
Sorry,
Train.
it's not in my.
Okay, so let's you guys answer that then. Where would you put Bullet Train?
It's not in the very good.
Borderline between good and it's fine.
John, you're making categories now, you know.
Because I can't decide.
You have
Oh
to
my
decide.
gosh, you have
Okay.
to make a decision.
Definitive answer.
Good.
Good. Okay.
Good.
Bullet Train and good. What about you, man? Where would you put it?
Bullet Train.
Yeah.
You're going to die when I tell you where I put it.
Oh, you have put it peak cinema, innit? All right, we'll come to that. Okay. Accidentally?
No.
Okay. We're moving on.
We're moving on, you know. That's so dismissive.
No, because we're going to come to peak cinema in a moment, that's all.
Okay.
So let's talk about Bullet Train then, since that's what we've been discussing.
Okay.
Bullet Train was a great film. Great film. Why is it not in your very good? Why would you put it further down? What was
I think
missing?
I was comparing it to what's already in very good for me.
It's top stuff is in there.
And then it's kind of like
it's not. It
it doesn't match up.
But it could be very good for different reasons. They just could be just
True,
not peak
the way it was
cinema.
like stylized and stuff, and obviously like the fighting scenes and
The humour.
the humor
It's
as well.
brilliant.
Yeah.
It's really good. I didn't
The plot's
expect.
fantastic.
Yeah,
as well.
didn't expect what was going to happen in that film to happen. It was
But again,
just
it's just a
different.
random.
Remember when we came out, we said it's like a different genre of film. What was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like Bullet Train is not a very good film, but I enjoyed it to that level.
And the acting.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember the name of the actor. The one who keeps the Thomas the Tank Engine guy. Is it Thomas
Oh yeah. Oh he's Lemon and Thingy. Is it Lemon and what's his name? Do you remember in
I do know who you mean, yeah, but I
I
can't
remember
remember
who
the
he
names.
is. Yeah, the
yeah,
brother.
but it's funny.
Yeah, his brother of the guy who plays Kick-Ass, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just funny. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's brilliant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and Brad Pitt,
Yeah.
Great.
Kid.
just, you know, it's just, the whole story is crazy. It's almost like whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
But it's good.
That's why I got it in my very good. If I was to compare it to some of the other films that are in there that I like I've got Woman King in there. Like one of them is a much better film, but I would say that equally I enjoyed them the same. I couldn't watch them on the same day, but on their chosen day I would enjoy them to that level. Like I found Bullet Train. I watched Bullet Train like twice, and it's just really entertaining.
It is.
It's just
It
so
is.
entertaining. There's not a dull moment.
No, it's
There's
not.
not a dull moment. John doesn't
It's
agree with that.
humorous.
I
It's
do, but I kind of just see it as another action film.
No, it's not.
Like there was
that.
so much
It's
hype
a lot
actually
more than
after watching
action.
it. Maybe I need to watch it the second
You need to
time.
watch it the second time.
And
There's a
it's
lot
like-
more to it than just action. It's to me, it's the humor.
Yeah,
it's the
yeah,
one
yeah.
lines.
Yeah, man, it's good. It's really good. I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed Bullet Train, and it's one of those films that's got so many different layers to it that it's got a lot of repeat value as well.
It's also the story's pretty clever.
It's very clever. That's what I said at the beginning. The
Yeah.
plot is sick.
Yeah.
Don't understand, John Joe.
Yeah, it's good. And
You
the
watch
fact
the
that it's
film?
not on there and I've just forgot about it, it
Yeah,
kind of
that says it
shows
all,
that I can't really.
Yeah. You need to watch it again.
John Joe meant to put it in very good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Peak
Moving
cinema.
on.
so then I've got in The Woman King.
Me too.
So where have you got Peak Cinema?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, fair enough. Starting with you, John Joe. What stops The Woman King from being peak cinema?
Yeah, what, John?
Again, I'm just comparing it to what I've got in peak cinema,
Okay.
and it's really good. It's great, but it's just not there for peak cinema in my opinion.
No, fair enough. I understand that.
Like, the acting's great. Viola Davis. Obviously, we spoke about it loads.
Yeah.
Obviously
It is
speaking about
brilliant.
Woman King, it's a great film, but I wouldn't say peak cinema.
Peak cinema, fair. No, man, it's a fantastic film. I love how it made me feel. I think for it to be peak cinema, what was missing from the film? I think it was a great film. It was really good in loads of different ways, but it just didn't break the boundary. There's a line for me.
I think that's really funny because I think I know why it's peak cinema for me, but I'll let you carry on making your
Yeah, I
point.
know what you're gonna say, and I agree with what I think you're gonna say. I think for me to cross that line, I have to love it. I think a lot of Women King, I really loved it, and there's loads of things that are peak cinema about it, but there's just not enough for it to fall into that category for me. I think I need to absolutely adore the film to the max to get there, and I can't say I did. Even if it was like 80%, 90% sick, that's not, peak cinema is 95% to me and above.
High up there.
Yeah. I have to love literally almost every second of the film, and there was a few dips in that film for me, and a few other elements that I think we're going to discuss as well that just stopped it from getting there. I've also got the Batman in there.
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
have you?
In the
Very good.
yes,
Excellent. So we all agree on that. The Batman was a good film.
It was different.
It was a very good film.
he carried it well.
Let's do the obvious debate. Was it better than
Nope.
Batman Begins?
Nope,
Christian Bale.
no,
Not
don't be
even
silly.
close.
Oh, actually,
Doesn't hold a candle to.
It's not
Well,
even,
that's just because he's
it's not the
starting
same
out.
galaxy.
But this is Batman Begins.
Yeah, but because I was going to say he's a well-known name, but obviously so was
Yeah, of course.
Pattinson. It's kind of, you know,
Are you trying to say that saying that Batman and Batman Begins can be put on the same par? But they're different films.
No, I don't think they're different films.
Oh,
Because they're the same superheroes. They're the same superhero. I feel like I think I need to watch Batman and Begins again. But right now in this moment, I think I enjoyed the Batman more. You know what I loved about?
No, I can't agree with that.
No,
you know what?
The Christian Bale for
Sorry,
every day.
let me retract that. I 100% agree that I enjoyed the Batman more than Batman.
Seriously?
Begins. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Get out.
Nah, staying in.
Why?
It was there was just so many different elements. There's so many different elements in the Batman.
He needs to get his head felt. That's not right.
This guy's talking facts. Pulling out my hair.
Come on.
It's just
Christian
facts.
Bale. Right. Are you just talking about Batman Begins, or are you talking about the whole trilogy of Christopher Nolan?
Batman Begins, Mum.
Okay.
It's a good film, though. I wouldn't even... No, it's not
You
even
don't
close.
agree?
They're completely different, in my opinion. It's like comparing Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker,
Yep.
to Heath Ledger's Joker in
I
Batman.
don't think it's that much of a stretch.
I think it is.
What?
Because they're very,
They're
very...
so completely different,
Yeah.
Kane.
I think the Jokers are very, very different. Even like the genre of films are very, very different. The plots, one is about the Joker, the other one, the Joker is a character in it. So they're very different. But this is two people playing the same person at a similar time. It's just portrayed different.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion, aren't they?
Absolutely. And I'm entitled to disagree.
Yeah. Yeah, you roll with that.
But yeah, man, 100% I enjoyed the Batman more than Batman Begins, as controversial as it is.
And John Joe? And it'll always be Christian Bale for you?
Oh, yeah, Christian Bale's probably
He's my favourite
Batman.
Mum.
Yeah.
I just think that film, I just prefer that film. I think as well, I feel like, yeah, I just find it entertaining. There's so much more action in it. The action, I prefer the action in the Batman as well.
There's more action in it.
I think so, in the Batman.
Really? I struggle with that because I just think it was a darker version of the Batman. It was a younger Batman.
Not much younger, is it?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
it's-
is. He's a
it's like
younger
year
Batman.
two, so
He's
he's
a
only
younger
just starting out.
Batman. Right, so it's
I was
very dark.
expecting more.
Don't forget, it's very dark. That film, it's all the way through the Batman. It rains.
Yeah.
It's that Gotham moodiness all the way through it.
Yeah,
right, and also it's just it's in the Batman is when he's younger, so he's just finding his feet, and that's basically what it is. It's almost like a coming of age Batman.
Yeah, fair
Christian
enough.
Bale is the Batman, but even though it shows you his past.
That's what I'm saying. It shows his origin story.
Yeah, before you try and trip me up on that one.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I think that's a free, isn't it? Have you got anything else in very good?
I have Multiverse of Madness.
Oh,
Very good.
Wow.
I have Maverick in very good. Not peak cinema for me, personally.
Jojo's funny though. Not
peak
peak
cinema.
The whiplash. Not peak cinema for me.
And Orphan.
You know what? To be fair, I didn't put Orphan in.
Okay, can I tell you what's in my very good?
Yeah.
The Batman,
Okay.
Jurassic World Dominion.
Wow, insane.
Oh.
Insane. Okay. Go on, Mum.
Glass Onion.
Yeah, fair. I liked Glass Onion. It's not very good for me, but I can understand that.
Oh, come on. I like it. Daniel Craig, man. It's just that accent. It's brilliant.
Yeah. That Southern drawl.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
he does it
Good.
so good.
Okie dokie. So
What did you just say again? To Maverick's not peak viewing?
Not peak cinema to me.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
you had Orphan in very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, origin story, man. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I am an origin story, man.
What would you put Orphan, Kane?
I would have put Orphan in good.
Yeah, I put Orphan in good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. I'd have it in good. It was all right.
Didn't beat the first one.
No, but
no,
at the
you
same-
knew what was coming, though.
it was if they again, it's really smart. It's that thing where when they do a prequel and they make it with no intention with that when they make the first film. And then they make a prequel. They've got to look at that one and go, okay, what can we pull out of that one to make a prequel?
What's clever about Orphan as well is the fact that if you watch it closely, look, remember I pointed it out to you afterwards. The clues are all the clues for the first one.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
So you
That's
have to. So
where
yeah,
everything came from.
Yeah.
And that's what's smart about it. And I
It's
think
smart. It's
when
smart in that
and
sense.
also as well, there's a twist in the Orphan, the first kill, and that's because I remember watching it with him and I was thinking, where is this going?
Yeah.
And then that twist happens. I'm like, okay, this is much
Yeah,
better.
it wasn't what I was expecting at all.
Yeah.
That's why I liked it.
It just
That's
starts
why
a little bit lame, doesn't it?
Yeah, very lame.
And then it twists, and then you're like, "Woo!"
Yeah.
It's not like
different.
slumping in your seat, and then you pop up, and then
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like,
like,
"Wow."
It's like,
Okay.
oh, I'm interested now. Where's this
Dangerous
going?
though, because if I was watching that on TV, I could have change channel. I'll turn the film off.
Yeah, if you watch it on TV, you're not really paying for it, are you?
Yeah.
A
So
lot of times you
making
fast forward it rather than turn it off.
Bro, I can't fast forward the film. This is boring. I'm going to fast forward
fast
it.
forward
Don't
until
do
you
that.
get
You
to
don't do that.
I do
No,
it
you just switch
sometimes.
it
That
off.
is the maddest logic. This film is awful. This film makes no sense. What am I going to do?
I'm
I'm going to
gonna
fast
fast forward
forward
it.
So
it.
like 10
So a bit
seconds and then
looks
another
a bit
10
more
seconds
interesting.
just to see where like anything's changed.
John Joe, what's changing? They're digging his hole, Yeah, because, okay, we are here, finally.
I know exactly what films you've got in
How
peak.
many have you got in peak cinema?
2.
How many have you got in peak cinema?
Scared to
4.
open my mouth. Wait.
Well, you're in a podcast, so
5.
I've got 5 in peak cinema.
I've got 2.
I was going to say
It's
one.
funny because I'm
like,
normally the easiest going critic as well.
No, you got
I
more
was going to do
critical.
it as like another tier to say obviously this one's higher than this one, this one's higher than this one.
Okay.
In my opinion, anyway.
Okay, let's break it down to 2. So we've got middle peak tier.
No, so I was going to say
Low
like
peak, middle peak, high peak.
Yeah.
number 5 for me is this. Number 4 for me is this,
okay.
and then my top one is this.
Okay, let's do that then.
Oh,
so
gosh,
peak
that's gonna
cinema.
be difficult.
So we'll start off with you, John Joe, since it's your suggestion. So what is the lowest ranking film in your peak cinema?
Peak cinema,
Yeah.
probably controversial. Wakanda Forever.
That is. I can't get the words out.
So it's still in peak cinema, but it's not as high as the other ones I've got.
I'm just.
It's not the peak.
I
It's not the
really,
peak.
I really want to know what's at the peak because if that's not near the top, I'm curious.
Only John Joe will come here and go, right, in my peak cinema, I've got this on the lowest level. On my lowest peak, okay, Wakanda Forever, absolutely mental for me, but fair enough. It's still in your peak cinema, so
Yeah.
fair.
Can I say what my lowest peak is then?
Please do.
Bullet Train.
Okay, yeah, we've had it lower, so okay. We'll continue, because I've only got 2 in there.
Yeah. Number 4 for me, peak cinema, was Nope.
Oh. That one hurt.
Do you feel the snap in your back?
Yeah, man.
Did you feel that? Yeah,
Yo.
you feel it right between the shoulder blades.
Yeah, man.
Whew.
What have you got, Mum?
I would say Woman King. That's why I had that.
Okay, so we're starting to just
Yeah.
slightly different opinions.
Yeah.
Okay. What have you guys got third? Starting with John Joe?
3, we did not review it, but I think we all watched it. The Menu.
Okay.
I've not seen it.
Not seen it.
Ah.
So that means all your other things move up right now. Haven't seen Nope is now second. Not joking. What about you, Mum? What have you got next?
Next, I've got Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Now I'm involved. I've got number 2. I've got Wakanda Forever. And number 1, I've got Nope. What have you got?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I've got 2 again. We haven't reviewed properly.
Oh, don't mention them.
No,
John Joe.
because these are like peak cinema for me.
Yeah, but they're not involved.
2.
I'm saying it.
I'm saying them.
This has to be spoken about.
Let him,
Two.
let him get it off his chest.
2 was Don't Worry, Darling.
Okay.
Yeah, I've not seen
Obviously.
it. I've not
You
seen
can't
it.
believe you're dying on your cross for that.
I know.
And number
It's on
1,
his sword, you know what I mean? Ooh.
number
you
1,
must hear it.
which I'm surprised yours wasn't in there. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, but it would be in there. It'd be 0 if it was on there.
Okay, so straight at the top.
Pinnacle cinema. What have you got, Mum? Final.
My final top right.
Yeah.
Well, I've got Nope as number 2.
Okay, happy.
Right, I got to say it properly. How would you say it properly, guys?
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Right, and then obviously.
Oh, Top Gun Maverick. Silly question. silly thing to ask. Okay, so taking out the films that we've not all seen.
Take out those 2, I've
Yeah.
only got 2 in there.
Right, yes, we know, John Joe, we know like Florence Pugh is cool. Like,
Yeah, we know. The
Which
Florence
was
Pugh
Nope
thing.
at number 1, and
Okay.
then Wakanda Forever on number 2.
Excellent.
You got
okay.
Nope as number 1?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's good. So it's really interesting then. So you got Nope as
Number 2.
excellent. So Nope is pretty much one of our favourite films, or one of the best films we've all agreed.
Different. It's just, you don't go in
Who's the
there
director,
thinking
guys?
like,
Jordan Peele, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
And what's Jordan Peele done before?
Us, Get Out.
Yeah, and they're all terrific films. There's an old word for you, terrific
Let's
films.
quickly get into that. What order have you got those 3 films?
That's a good one. You see,
We'll go each. One
yeah,
person each.
okay, that's a tricky one, that,
Got a
because
think on it?
no,
Nope.
nope. I think Get Out is at number 1 because probably because it's the first time I've seen anything like that.
Okay.
Right. And then Us came out.
Okay.
Right. And then Nope came out, and it shifted.
Right.
So there's a shift, and I think every time he brings a film out, there's going to be a rejig.
What's it now?
What my number 1 is?
1 to 3. Oh, 3 to 1.
3 to 1.
Yeah.
Get Out number 3.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be controversial.
Us then Nope. No, Nope then Us.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm
I
doing
love
it the way
Us.
you said it.
I think Us is brilliant.
Yeah.
I love the fact. I think I like it because I twigged the twist before anybody else has seen it.
Yeah.
So I liked it for that, but I just think it's brilliant.
Okay.
It's clever.
Yeah.
What about you, Junior? I'll go last.
Yeah, I'd say Get Out, Us, and then Nope top.
Wow.
What about you?
I've got Us, Nope, Get Out.
You'll get out the top.
Mate, I watched Get Out about last week, and it was already number one anyway. It just refreshed the number one status. It's
Okay, then what is it? If you had to pick a scene or a bit from Get Out, what would you pick? What's the favorite? The bit that you think is so good.
You know,
Without giving the story too much. Well, obviously everyone's seen it now. It's been out for years.
I'm not by selling a scene. I'm not ruining it. Oh, there's so many different bits. I'm trying to decide.
Just want to know if me and you are on the same page with that.
I really liked the scene where he's on the stairs and he's like, I want to get out. And he's like, where's the keys, babe? And he's like, where's the keys? And she's like, I can't give you the keys, babe.
Yeah.
Like that, and it just clicks. Like, that was it. For me, that's when the penny drops. Oh, everybody's here to get you.
Yeah.
Everybody's here to get you.
I like the bit where they're at the garden party.
Yeah,
That
wicked.
is brilliant.
Yeah, wicked.
So well done.
Yeah, wicked.
He's like looking as if to say, what is going on?
Yeah.
But I'm going to play along with this.
What's really good about Get Out is there's loads of elements about a black man going into a white family and like visiting them and all that.
Step into the white culture.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And like as a black man in an interracial couple, like I see loads of that, and it's loads of those things are the first time you've ever seen them actually put on a screen,
and that's very clever.
That's huge.
Yeah,
that's huge. So that's what I loved about. I think that's probably why I like Get Out, because I really get it.
Yeah,
like I really understand that.
Yeah, you get the fears and the apprehension the black guy has stepping into that world.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then to find out it's not that world, it's even worse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get back to it then. So yeah, man, absolutely adored Nope. I love Nope because of all those the horror aspect. So for me, it just ticks every single one of my boats.
Yeah.
It floats every single boat. Every boat was, you know what I mean?
Full
naval sea.
full.
Everybody's floating.
Full armada.
Yeah, it was just fantastic. Like horror elements. Daniel Kaluuya smashed it. The sci-fi, the horror, it was just perfect for me.
Do you know what I liked about it? About Nope?
Even the backstory as well.
What I liked about Nope is the fact that it's just almost like a fruity film. It's like it's a bit nuts. But what made that film was Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah.
If the guy's got 200 words in that film, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
He is a masterclass of facial acting.
Yeah.
You know what he's thinking just by looking at him.
Yeah, his face.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just, and even the fact as well, I've never seen in all my years of black people dealing with horses.
Yeah.
That was strange.
Yeah.
But again,
But it
the
happens.
story of giving it.
Yeah.
The
And the
education.
backstory gave it. That was an education.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So obviously he's telling us something there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love the fact Keke Palmer, his sister,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah. Wicked.
Quirky, funny, ghetto.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Doesn't want
Hilarious.
anything to do with the farm.
Yeah.
The whole thing is just brilliant.
So, you got anything you want to say about Nope, John Joe?
No, just visually. I think the
It is
visuals
beautiful.
of seeing it is so interesting, and it's kind of like, okay, what's happening?
Yeah,
And that's what's
man.
confusing
Okay,
about
then,
it.
quick
but also,
question. I know we haven't got a lot of time.
Yeah.
Favorite scene from Nope?
Favorite scene from Nope?
I've got two.
the motorbike
Yeah.
right near the end.
That's cool.
That is cool.
I think I like the scene when with like, don't want to ruin it because I know not everybody's seen that yet. But there's that scene when loads of stuff are running down the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool because the whole way through it, I was like, why is this a horror film? And I was like, okay, fair. I was like, there's a horror aspect.
Yeah. I think my favourite scene is, without giving too much away, is that bit with when that guy comes along and he says he's been looking at that cloud for a while and that cloud hasn't moved.
Yeah.
And I just thought, that is such a simple thing.
Yeah.
Since I've watched Nope, I notice clouds more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's just a simple little thing that a lot of people wouldn't notice. Yeah. And I think that's what his films are about. I think Jordan Peele's films are very much about everyday life things, but a little spin on it.
He wants you to see it differently.
Yes.
He wants you to look at something and go, wait, is that what I'm thinking that
It's
is?
a bit like M. Night Shyamalan in that aspect. You know,
Yeah,
it's Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan. Yeah, we know what we're talking
Everybody said it differently, so nobody needs to worry.
about. Okay, just shimmy.
Shimmy.
Yeah.
Unlike M. Night Shimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but Nope is very, very good.
So like finishing and I think like it's almost like a close second is Wakanda Forever. Not for you. You got it in very good.
No, Wakanda Forever is in the peak.
Okay, you got it in your peak as well, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think like Wakanda Forever. You guys didn't have it as one, did you? You didn't have it as
No,
one.
number 2.
2. And I had it as my 2 as well.
I did it as 3.
Fair. Oh yeah, obviously top one. So yeah, man, like
8.
Wakanda Forever is. I think it might be in my top 3 Marvel films, and I don't want to get into that because we'll be here for another hour.
Yeah.
But for me personally, it was the perfect Marvel film.
Why?
Deep plot, unearth some really deep emotions, super educational, fantastic CGI, and loads of action. That's what I want from a Marvel film.
But isn't what we get from every Marvel film, bar a couple of Thors that were crap.
No way. I don't get deep thought from Iron Man 2. There's loads of Marvel films that don't give me that.
I think Marvel, as they've gone further along, they've got a little bit more richer, haven't they?
Do you also think that's
always.
because of
Not
Chadwick
always.
Boseman, though?
They
But
had
they
to
did
get
that
this
before
right.
that, before him.
They had to get this right.
But I think what I'm saying is some, like for example, I was talking to Alana about this, and I was trying to say that not all Marvel films are Guardians of the Galaxy, like different colored aliens and all over the place. And I said to her, like, you look at Captain America, it's a lot more down to earth, spy, espionage, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
And
because of when it's set.
And what's really interesting about each character of Marvel, like say out of the original Avengers, each character they come together and they give this array of colours, but then they all have their own individual colour and their film kind of running that kind of colour.
Yeah, they've got their own arc.
Exactly, and then you find that like all of Captain America films are probably going to be more war-y and stuff like that, or like that kind of element. Iron Man's a little bit more action and glamorous, and then Guardians of the Galaxy are always going to be sci-fi. And I think with Black Panther, their theme seems to be like deep cultural education. And I
think their theme is empowerment.
Yeah, that too. Well, yeah, that too.
Black empowerment, female empowerment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People coming together, races coming together. Not even, if you even take away the colour element, it's about people coming together.
Yeah, yeah. So, but that's what I would like. Like, I'll probably enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy and enjoy Quantumania, but I won't enjoy them as much as Wakanda Forever because that is what I want from a Marvel film. If all Marvel films started having that rich education.
Do you like it? Do you like that though? Because you're looking at it from a perspective of as a young black man, or just as a viewer of movies who likes Marvel?
I think they've tapped into that emotion by going down the route of it having black empowerment in it. But it doesn't need to only be done through black empowerment. As long as it was rich, for me, I would enjoy it just as much.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's loads of ways you can find that, but that's what they've tapped into in that film that I really enjoy.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, that's fair enough. You guys got anything you want to say about Wakanda Forever before we?
As much as I will put it at peak cinema, the end like half an hour
Weak
was pretty weak. I think if you were to swap, it sounds stupid. Swap Avatar's like last half an hour.
Back
with
on
Black
Avatar again,
Panthers.
people.
The Black Panthers like last half an hour, I'd enjoy it more because it was. But obviously, it wouldn't make sense, kind of thing.
No,
but it was done.
They go from being black people
It,
to blue people.
yeah, it was done in a better sense, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I think the last like half an hour was poor, but I'd still put it in peak cinema just for the message.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. When I first watched it, I was a bit like. Remember it came out, I was a bit like.
So I told you,
I was a bit underwhelmed, wasn't I?
Yeah.
But then I had to sit down and think about it, and I watched it carefully, and like I said, I felt underwhelmed. But then I think there's clues to the ending in it.
Of course.
Not giving anything away. But I think they did really well. But they had to get it right.
Yeah, and they did.
And I liked the characters that they brought in and the surprises that they kept that we don't know about that you only find out when you watch the film.
Of course.
Yeah, I think it's very well done. Yeah.
There we go. I feel like that's everything. I'm just
No,
gonna.
because I've not talked about Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, stop it! We're not talking anymore about Top Gun Maverick.
Okay, well, it's my number one peak film. Everybody, just thought I'd let you know. Okay.
If that's a shock to anybody, you're not been listening or watching this podcast. Nah, we will. Go on, man. What do you like about Top Gun Maverick? It's only
Everything.
fair.
Nice.
Cool. Everything, everywhere, all at once in Top Gun Maverick was why I liked it. Yeah, that is the best film I've seen this year since you mentioned it. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah, I've not seen it yet.
Incredible film, like we said already. Why we're here, it's why we started the podcast. I just wanted to talk more about that film, and 60 seconds was not enough. Yeah, man, it was an incredible
I'm going to say with Maverick, I get your point about nostalgia because it is a nostalgia film for me. But I think I just enjoyed the film so much, and it was worth the wait. And I think it's what it is usually like Matrix Resurrections.
Yeah.
You wait a long time for something to come, and then the film gets released, or you hear about it's in production, and then the film gets released, and the hype comes out, and you're like, woo! And then sometimes, a lot of the times, you watch the film, and it's like,
Yeah, let down.
they should have just left that alone. I mean, we could be here all night discussing all the films that have been released that shouldn't have come out 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Right. Okay. With Maverick, he got it right. And I think it was worth the wait because he had to wait for technology and the money and the time and the story to be right. And I respect him for that. And I think for me, the story is exactly where it should be. And it carries on perfectly from the first one.
Okay.
And that is why I love it so much.
No, fair enough. Like I said, though, and all those things are nostalgia.
Plus, as well, the fight scenes in the flights and in the jets are incredible.
Yeah, it's cool. And you always wanted to be a pilot as well.
I wanted to be a pilot, so it was
those are
just
personal reasons.
Personal reasons to me. Yeah.
Final question, then we'll wrap up. One film. What film are you looking forward to the most next year? Should we play a game? We'll all say it at the same time.
This is going to be a tricky one because I don't even know what's coming out next year. You have to give me a few.
Oh, there's a few.
No, just one film. Just one film.
John Wick 4.
Okay, that goes out at the same time, think. What about you?
You want to say it at the same time?
Nah, bro.
No, is it gone
Just
now?
me and you. Nah, go on, what you got?
I'm going to say Ant-Man.
Ant-Man Quantumania.
Yeah, Quantumania.
I'm not looking forward
I'm
to
looking
that at all.
forward to seeing
Kang.
Kang. I wasn't going to say it just in case, but
But he's on the poster.
yeah, true.
Oppenheimer. What's going on?
Oh yeah, Oppenheimer.
Are you mad?
Why are you looking forward to that?
That'd be interesting, but I wouldn't say I would looking forward.
Yeah, I'm not
to
looking forward to it.
Oh
It's
my
going to be
days.
interesting, but I'm not looking forward to it.
Nah, I think it's
Who plays the lead?
Cillian Murphy.
Brilliant actor.
Yeah.
Right, so what's pulled you into Oppenheimer? I know about
Christopher Nolan. What?
it. I don't think it's his usual style, though, is it?
What's his usual style, man?
I'm not gonna
You
say.
compare Tenet to Man of Steel.
Weren't we saying this before? How it's like timey? Like
No.
times.
You know, it's got a few that are not timey-wimey, yeah, but most of them, Inception,
This is
Interstellar.
timey-wimey.
Is Oppenheimer timey-wimey?
Yeah. All these films are timey-wimey. I wish I could remember
Mr.
it.
Man of Steel isn't.
No, it is. I said it's different from Oppenheimer, but like his films don't have a clear narrative, but there is elements across it. In everything, I remember this years ago, but I can't remember it now, where time is this and time is that. Like, obviously in Tenet, time is a weapon. In Batman, time is justice. I can't remember the other ones now. But in every single element of his film, time is a different.
I know about
resource.
Oppenheimer, sorry, I'm saying it right, but I've not really looked into it.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
I'll have to read up on it.
We'll leave it there.
Okay.
Finito.
And that's everything.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hope everyone has a good New Year.
Yeah, man.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a fantastic 2023.
Yep. Well, there you go, guys. It has been an interesting episode. You know, emotions have been flying high, like the planes in Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much for being involved. All the information about this episode, how to get us on Instagram, TikTok, can all be found below. Special shout out to everybody who's in here today. We've got our behind the scenes dude is in here today, Jake, as well. We've got
Hi,
him here.
Jake.
We've also got our engineer, Rich the engineer, doing his magic on the mixing
Hi,
desk. So yeah, it's been amazing. But guys, more to come. Thank you very much. Boom.